Hello and welcome to Oscar's Lounge. It's lovely to have you here again with me today in my lounge. We're in a different spot today. This is Arts to Life. I painted last time an expressionist landscape, and that was quite an interesting experience for me. And the topic of the theme was exaggerating color. And for that took me back to a place because I wasn't always this loud. I was a very quiet child growing up, very soft spoken. I needed permission to speak. And coming to that journey and finding my voice, as I called it, I went on a journey to find my voice before I went on a spiritual journey. And the journey to find my voice is another story on its own that I could write one day in my blog. But today we're just reflecting on the painting and the expressionist landscape and the benefits, because the painting did say that it is okay to use complementary colors like last time we did with the birch trees, and analogous colors, the colors next to each other on the color wheel. But that keeps you dull sometimes. It keeps you contained and unknown and undiscovered. Remember we spoke about finding color in our darker element last time, but this time we're talking about even further finding more color and being shouty sometimes, exaggerating the color within us, because there's so much color within us, and only when we attempt to express it as loudly as we can, sometimes we're not heard. I wasn't heard for a very long time. For a very long time, I was that person who was ignored, who just got all the work and sat quietly till midnight or 5 a.m. in the morning and did it quietly. And when the review came out for the at the end of the year, I got, oh, you handle stress very well, and they just give me more work. But you never ever got the stage light, you never got the spotlight, you never got to speak in that meeting, you never got to even manage a team, even if your title was telling you you're supposed to do that. So, expressing yourself, the painting says it helps you become more interpretative. They interpret you better. They get to understand who you truly are, because most times, we are misunderstood. Especially, I was misunderstood for a very long time, and I am still misunderstood, but I don't give a damn about that. I just care about discovering myself. But if you shout louder sometimes, if you speak up, you might get to be understood. Your expression might be recognized by someone. Someone might find you talented and lift you up from your dungeon. So finding your voice is very important. And for me, it took a whole lot for me to find the voice. I had to be in my lowest place, and the ground was almost swallowing me. And I was like, no, this is enough. And sometimes when we get to that point where you're almost covered completely because of you're quiet, you're shy, you're soft spoken, you're taking advantage, you're abused emotionally, mentally, and you get to the point where you're like, enough is enough. You might actually exaggerate your voice to the extreme. You go to the other extreme, and that's what happened with me, because I got so upset. I was angry. I became very upset, manic. You must hear me out now. This girl's voice is here. Oh, I had his voice. Oh, where did it come from? Where did it come from? But the voice came from inside me. We all have a voice that is seeking to be heard, that is seeking to be acknowledged, that is seeking to just keep quiet even and just listen to the voice within sometimes. But that voice can be exaggerated. And that's what you're asking for. The voice, not the external voice, not the voice in your head. Go to my blog article, the voice in your head, not that voice. The still quiet voice within that has all the color, that is waiting to be found and to be interpreted. Because when we interpret our color, we become more colorful. We see the different hues within the color. I spoke about the streams in the river last time. But when you dig into the stream, that voice in the river, it takes you on a flow, a rhythm, and that rhythm will lead you to your calling, your purpose. And as you get more exaggerated with your voice, as you find the strength to lift that small, quiet voice louder and louder and louder, people begin to notice your talents, your gifts, your wisdom, the purpose for your existence. So today I encourage you to speak up. Find first, not the voice in your head, the one that tells you about all the things, the masks you must wear, that tells you about all the gossip in the town, not that voice. The voice we are talking about is the voice within, the quiet, still voice, your spirit, the voice of your spirit, and uncovering that voice and exaggerating it little by little. Not too much. Don't just go from 0 to 100. No. Carefully explore the voice. Explore your exaggerated color inside you. Exaggerated a little by that color, that is that voice, that color in you. Exaggerated little by little, step by step. It's a journey. I'm going on this journey of self-discovery, right? And self-improvement. And you can also do the same. Find the voice within you and slowly but surely uncover those layers of color in there and exaggerate it little by little. Maybe today you exaggerate red, tomorrow is yellow, next week is blue. Exaggerate the colors. The next time you might see violet. That's my words of wisdom today for you. If that all that's wisdom, I hope it is. I hope you find this to be a quality discussion, because most times we speak about things that are so abstract and no one finds any quality in it. It's all about the quantity of the words we speak these days, not even the quality of the words we give. And I hope that what I'm giving you, exaggerating color of the voice within us, which is our spirit, which is leading us in the path to our higher self, exaggerating that voice and uncovering our talents and our gifts, our innate gifts and qualities, and translating that into the world around us to give more color to this vibrant world is something that excites you as much as it excites me. I wish for you love, I wish for you peace, and I wish for you joy. My 3-letter egg, carry it, carry it with grace. Joy. I give you a bit of my joy. And I hope that it translates into exaggerating the color of the inner voice within you, not the voice in your head, but the voice that is your spirit, that contains all you need in this life, that gives you the flow, the rhythm to actually express your higher self. Until next time, bye bye.